It's day 13 and I'm sitting in Hiawassee, Georgia. I just got off the trail. I came off of it last night, and because 3 days ago I ended up having the sole on my left boot came off, or came about 3/4 of the way off, but I had some Gorilla Tape, so I just taped it up. It was about 15 miles ago. But then yesterday, coming into Unicoi Gap, the sole on my right boot decided to come off as well, and luckily I was only about 4 miles away from Unicoi Gap, and so I just decided to go ahead and get a hotel last night, and then stay here tonight too, because it's rained all night last night. And also I ended up ordering a pair of shoes yesterday offline, and I overnighted them, and they said they were going to arrive today, which luckily they did, which is pretty amazing, because I ordered the new Hoka hiking boot, and they came from San Bernardino, California, which is all the way across the country. And these jokers made it here just came in about 30 minutes ago. So yeah, I was a little nervous about whether they would make it or not, because I'm getting back on the trail in the morning, and I didn't want to prolong it or have to stay here another day waiting on my boots to show up. So but yeah, luckily they came here and problem solved. So now my shoe issue is taken care of. But yeah, so now I'm just resting up a while and doing some resupply. Originally I was planning on getting off at Dick's Gap, which is roughly 17 miles away from here. And so now, because I got off at Unicoi Gap, I'm going to have to load up on probably another 3 days of food to get me to my next stop, which is Franklin, Georgia. That's roughly 57 miles away from here. Yeah, it's roughly around mile 109. And so for the next freaking week or so, yeah, I'll be carrying probably 8 days worth of food, depending on how fast I can move through this next section. So far I've been still averaging right around 5.5 miles a day, which is kind of what I figured I'd be doing, since I didn't come in here very prepared, and which I'm not upset about. It seems like a little slow, but the only good thing about it is, I don't really have any kind of injuries. Feet are still hurting a little bit, and legs are a little sore, but other than that, no injuries. Had a few bone bruises and a couple of tweaked ankles and stuff like that, but nothing from overworking and stuff like that. So yeah, the plan is go ahead and get back on the trail tomorrow, and then head into Franklin, Georgia, which is about 57 miles away. So that'll be my next leg. Right now I kind of plan on doing a resupply every roughly 40 miles. This one's going to be thrown off a little bit because of the whole shoe issue. I ended up having to get off and take care of that. But going on, I want to do a resupply about every 40 miles, and then once I can start doing 10 to 15 mile days, I'll probably up it to either 60 or 80 miles between resupplies, and that means I'll be carrying probably 4 to 6 days worth of food, which out of everything you carry, food is the heaviest thing that you have to carry between your resupplies. So it's pretty much the plan going forward. The rest of this video is going to be a roll-up of days 2 through 12. The day 2 through 4, I didn't get much footage because I was dealing with battery issues. It got down below 30 degrees at night, and my batteries died. I didn't even think about putting them in my sleeping bag to keep them warm, and so I've been dealing with battery issues. I got that taken care of once I hit Neil's Gap. I was able to recharge everything again. So hopefully going forward I'll be able to get a little more footage of each day instead of skipping 3 or 4 days in between, or 2 or 3 days in between. So yeah, so enjoy the rest of the video, and thanks for watching.